Hello everyone, thank you for joining this talk. My name is Varun Patil. I am part of Force team. I have been working in Autodesk for more than 2.5 years. I have mainly worked on Force platform, so I would like to share my experience on building Weaver extensions. We have built a sample to demonstrate what are Weaver extensions and how to build based on your business needs and how to reuse them. We have built one sample. Let's look how the extensions are built. So each extension we have built is self-contained. Self-contained in the meaning each and every resource associated with one extension is in one folder. Loose coupling in the sense these extensions exist on their own and they are linked in a project very easily, and hence those can be reused in any other project. To make these extensions reusable as possible, most of these extensions are written in Vanilla.js. Let's go for the demo. Let's load a model. We can see as soon as the model loads, we get the extensions. Here there are two types, the custom one, the one we built to demonstrate how to build reusable extensions, and another one lists the inbuilt extensions. So the viewer comes with a couple of inbuilt extensions. Some are loaded by default, others you can load. Let's load split screen. So this is just one example. So we'll talk more mainly about custom extensions, the one we built for this demo. So here each extension has two associated icons, information and settings. On click of information, we get to know the description of this information and a GIF how it works. We can read here's the description and we can learn more about it by clicking on learn more. So let's see what this extension is about. This is a markup example. Based on the options provided in config, information is showed on particular object referring DBID. So let's see the settings or options. I'm going to click on settings. So here are the icons array. Yes, let's not worry too much about DBID in case you're not familiar with it. DBID is nothing but the idea of one object. Let's say this object, this object. So when we select and when the entire thing gets selected. So when we select an object, this has one DBID. So that is the DBID. And based on the label icon at either temperature or camera, this is also configurable. This is CSS class. So let's load it first and see how it works. By clicking on it, we can see the temperatures. Let's change the configuration. So let's say I want this 35° to come on this wall. So how do I do it? Click on settings icon. We can check the 35° one is 920. And I would like to get the DBID for the new wall, this wall. How do I get it? It's rather very simple. All I do is get the reference of viewer and get selection method. So the DB ID of this element is 915. Let's use it. I'm going to click on apply and I'll load again. There you go. The 35 degree which was associated with this object is now associated with this new object. This is how easily these extensions are configurable. So let's see about one more extension called Viewer in Viewer. Let's see the GIF before we using it. So it is clearly shown there's a viewer inside a viewer. You can see all the viewables associated with this file. So I'm going to load it by clicking on it. By default we get the same 3D model, but let's change. Let's load a 2D sheet. And this extension has also cross-referencing. So if I click on 2D element, the same element in 3D is highlighted. So why have we built these extensions and demoing? The main reason is reusability. So let's check the code in high overview. Here's the link for GitHub. So here we have the list of extensions. So we used icon markup. Let's click on it. Here's the icon markup extensions. We have demo, setup, and how it works section. Let's go one by one. So each extension is having its own readme and all the associated files reside in just one folder by name of the extension itself. The way you can use this extension in your project is very simple. All you have to do is include these CDN links. These two links are nothing but all the extension code. And once you include, if you are already using Font Awesome in your project, you don't have to include it. If you are not, it's obvious you have to include this as well. And the next step is how to load it. This also very simple. You get the viewer reference and load this way. This is the name of the extension, and whatever you pass is the options object. Let's see an example of how this extension is used in other project. Here's the live sample link. Here's the extension icon markup extension. On click of it, we get the icons and we see the cross-referencing as well. So one advantage of building extension in this way is reusability, and there are steps to build in this way. It's just simple. There are only 2 steps and we can use the given basic skeleton. So the main reason or one advantage we can say to build this way is, let's say you end up with two force projects. One is in React, another is in Angular. And you build one logic on Viewer. On top of Viewer, you build one extension. And you want to reuse the same extension in both projects. So if you build in the reusable way, all you do is include the links in both projects and use in similar fashion. So this way you can reduce your time, and also since these are loosely coupled, and you can remove any confidential information, and it's easily shareable as well. So let's try to build one simple extension. I'm going to clone this. You can clone with open with GitHub desktop. So I already have the repo, so I'll just open it. I have cloned and opened in Visual Studio Code. The way to build a new extension in using this project is very simple. All we do is use the existing basic skeleton. I'll just do copy paste, rename it to our new extension. Let's say demo extension. I'm just going to copy the name. And after we create the skeleton, we should change it in the class name and also when we register it. Let's change the tooltip as well. So here's the basic skeleton. We have the options we pass when we load the function, load and unload. On unload, we need to clean the UI elements. And we have the on click button, on click of what it should happen. Let's alert one selected object or element. So let's say alert. I'll save it, and there's a config associated with each extension. We have to update this as well. I'm going to change the name of the extension. The name, the class name should be same, and also the folder name. All these three things should be same. So this is just the display name, the one listed in UI. So we'll just make it readable. So this is the description, the one we get on click of icon, information icon. And this is the include in list. So I'm going to make it true. Otherwise it won't be displayed. So when we add a new extension, we need to restart the server. So in case the project was already running, and when you add a new extension, you need to restart. The reason is we can see in start file, extension config is built. The main config of all the extensions is in the extension folder. So this is rebuilt on each startup. And when a new extension is added, that is added to the main extension file. Let's load. We can see the demo extension, I'm going to click on it, load. I'll select an object and I get the DB ID. So this can be reused. Obviously, when you customize according to your business need, your own multiple Forge projects. We already went through the create new extension, and if you have any issue regarding this, please raise a issue in the GitHub, or if you need any other help, you can also email us at forge.help@autodesk.com. And in case you want to create extension in a from basic point of view without using the existing given skeleton, you can go to this link and you can create extension from scratch. Thank you again for listening.